All right, Buck Junkies, I'm gonna show you how we do a fried deer tenderloin sandwich. Let's get started. So we got our two inner tenderloins. Now I know this is a delicacy when it comes to deer meat, but we're gonna sacrifice it and we're gonna do some of the best tenderloin sandwiches you ever had. So we're basically just gonna half them just like so. And then now we're gonna take our meat hammer and whoop it out flat. Flipping it as you hit it and kind of try to make it do as round as possible. We got some round brioche buns and we want it as thin as possible, just like so. We'll sit it over here on our cooling rack, get the rest of them done. So we got our tenderloins whooped out flat. We're gonna start making our dredge. I got 4 eggs. Gonna get them whisked up. And then we gotta have a little hot sauce. A couple dashes, get that mixed up again. So we're gonna get our flour seasoned. You can use salt, pepper, or garlic, but I'm gonna use prime beef today. It has all that with a little bit extra kick. You can see, go pretty heavy. I would say about 2 to 3 tablespoons. We'll take our tenderloin whooped out flat and we're gonna go in the flour first. I'm just gonna do one at a time. Kind of pat it down in the flour, get a good coat on it. Shake it off good. We're gonna go in our egg wash and then right back in the flour. Make sure to get it good and coated. And you can see I still have our cooling rack. I wanna lay these on the cooling rack and kind of let them sit for about 10 or 15 minutes. So we got our canola oil in a skillet, got it on medium heat. And what I like to do is just take a little bit of the flour off my deer steaks and drop in there and see it fry. We know that grease is hot enough. So we're gonna grab these tenderloins. We're gonna do 2 at a time. You don't wanna crowd the dish. And drop them in this grease, get them crispy. So these have been frying for 2 minutes. We're gonna check them. We just want a little bit of color. That side looks good. We'll let them go about another minute, then we'll get them up. All right, these tenderloins are done. Crispy as can be. We'll let the grease strip off. It's got a cooling rack here. This will keep them from getting soggy as well. If you put them on a paper towel, they'll steam. We don't want that. We want these as crispy as we can get them. So we're gonna hit them with a little bit of extra swine life beef just to get that flavor and a little extra pop at the end. All right, so we got our pork tenderloins fried. It's time to build this sandwich. So I got some little brioche buns. You know we gotta have the blue plate. We're gonna go pretty heavy with the mayo. Get it spread around. Go with a couple of tomatoes on the bottom. Get our wonderful, crispy piece of deer tenderloin right over the top. A couple of onions. No, we gotta have the pickles. That's my favorite part. Extra pickles, if you ask me. Top it off. That right there, deer tenderloin sandwich. Now it's my favorite part. Y'all check it out. Tenderloin fried, hanging off the side, all the good toppings. See if it's fitting to eat. Y'all know that tenderloin, as tender as can be. Crunchy, crispy, got all them flavors, a little blue plate. That's a heck of a bite.